everyone, welcome to our channel All India Football and today we will be going live after like it's been years. हम लोग बहुत दिनों से live नहीं गए हैं and today we are going again live. It's been like 2 years and it was like हम लोग का एक session था. We used to like do like it was like 2 years back. It was a segment of Football Pe Charcha. We used to go live there. We talked with many coaches, many players and many things. And now we are back again. It's been 2 years and now we are going live with a guy who is like football sensation. He did such a thing which made everyone literally proud of him and we are literally proud of him. So without wasting any more time, let's get straight to Triman Ranvir.
Hey there, Triman.
How are you?
How are you? I am good. So actually we are doing a live session after it's been 2 years. We have done the segment of this live. And so let me introduce myself. Myself Hiresh from Guwahati, Assam, and we are basically a team for which we do is the development of Indian football. Like we basically run many social medias of different clubs across the nation. And on the other hand, we, as most of you guys who are watching right now, on the other hand, we have such a player who is like doesn't need any introduction. Like I think because he have done such a thing which we are really proud of it. So
Thank you, bro.
Triman, I think you have done a lot of interviews, so it's not a new thing to you, right?
Yeah, it's quite a few. I
So
think, this month I've done like more than a dozen. So yeah, it has been some interviews I've been doing lately.
okay. So I am audible, right?
What do you say?
Yeah. So am I audible?
Yeah, I can hear you. Great.
Yeah, sure. So let's first like not make it a bit hard. So like how was your day basically? Did you have any practice session today, or was it like Sunday so call off?
No. Today's match day
Today was the
-1.
practice session.
We had a session with Delhi FC because it's match day -1, so it was a light session, and we mainly focused on set pieces and just tactical stuff. So yeah, I had a light session with them and just with the first team of Delhi.
Okay. So you were already playing with Minerva Academy.
With Delhi FC, yeah, if you call that Minerva, yeah.
Okay.
Minerva is more the youth
So-
players, I guess, and Delhi FC is more the first team, and the Chakcho team also I train with them too. So I regularly train both first teams.
Okay. So how exactly did you fall in love with football basically? Like since when did you start playing football?
Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, I mean, at school, especially just seeing other players, because especially in Europe, there's Sophia. Okay. 1 second. Yeah.
Sure.
Let me see. Yeah. So yeah, they said, like I said, yeah, at a young age, I just started playing at school, especially, and just with other players around. And like in Europe, it's normal for other players also to play football and at school. So yeah, I got introduced to football at school, especially by my father also.
So you basically didn't play it in Belgium itself. You played outside Belgium itself, in Europe and everywhere.
Yeah, I've played in the Netherlands also one season as the club was. I mean, I had exposures in other countries as of just playing with them or going at a tour with them, but not played in other countries. Now it has been Netherlands. I've played in a team there, and also India now. Yeah, Delhi FC. So both of them.
Okay. So basically, like I've seen you playing as a forward. You played as a winger also. But what is the most like preferred position you want to play at?
I mean, it depends with the team. Sometimes I feel that I play better on the wing, and sometimes I feel better as striker. So it really depends. So I'm comfortable with both.
Okay. So like recently, you have decided to came back to India and wants to represent India. So like, why did you made up this decision? Like, what exactly was going on in your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I just started. In the beginning, I just started thinking about it. Just was a random idea. Just spoke with my father, and it was a regular thing we spoke about at home. And I also had a agent back then, and he introduced me that idea, and I just started thinking about it. It was when I was 15, 16. But yeah, I was young, so I didn't really consider it as much as now, and I I got approached by some fans of Indian football, especially, and they just motivate me and said, yeah, you should contact Hiresh Bajaj, sir. And yeah, he said, let me contact him and see what's the what. And yeah, I had no idea of coming with India, but I was interested and I spoke with him. And so yeah, he kind of explained to me how things work and that I have quite a good chance if I come to India. So I took the chance, and it's mostly because of him.
So now you are in India.
Yeah.
So like one question is like randomly one fan is asking question like are you in contact with any ISL club?
Yeah,
You want
yeah, I
to
was
say
in contact with. Yeah, I mean, I was working. Look, I think most people know with Kerala Basa the thing. And still contact with a few clubs, which I'm seeing which is best for me. That is what I can disclose. Because
okay, okay,
the
okay.
next
Yeah, yeah, I get
generation,
it, I get it.
the Reliance League that is coming up,
Hmm.
there's a chance I could playing in there because the OCI holders can play in the league. So I'm thinking about seeing which team is best for me and which progresses to the next stage, and I'm most likely to play there.
So I think you all have already started playing for the Delhi FC, and so like thing is, how was your experience in playing in India? Since like how was your experience in playing as Minerva Academy? And firstly, you have said like you have met Mr. Ranjit Bajaj. So how is he? We met him. Like he is literally a great guy, and personally, like he is literally a great guy. So how do you feel about it?
I mean, he's quite nice. I mean, without him, I wouldn't be sitting here and speaking to all you guys. And yeah, now everybody in India knows Triman Ranvir, especially in the football wise. I
Yes.
mean, so yeah, I mean, without him, it wouldn't have been possible. And he gives me that platform where I can just have a good training session because it's his team, and he just provides me all this accommodation and food and everything. So I don't have anything to complain about. So yeah, I mean, just focus on training with the first team, and he's invited me, I think, a month ago. He met my father and my brother, and he just explained how things work here. And the
Okay.
first time when I came was a month ago, 2 months ago, and he allowed me
Okay.
to train with the under 17 in the I League, and I trained with them with the Minerva team. So yeah, I mean, it was great. He was really nice to me and my father, and yeah, he said I can. He said I can stay and train with the team. Yeah.
That's really great. That's really
Yeah.
great. Now, like you have been did you met any Indian player, international players? Did you met any?
Yeah, here in Delhi FC, there's a striker called Balwant Singh, who you maybe know. He played for India,
Okay.
and he's also played alongside Sunil
Mm-hmm.
Chetty and such. Yeah, so
Yes.
he's training here. He's
Sunil
also the
Chetri.
striker. So
Yes.
yeah, I'm training alongside him, and he's
Okay.
here. Yeah.
You have really a great experience. You will be surely having a great experience with him. He's really an experienced striker.
Yes, yes, he's great. Yeah.
So bhai, bhai, I was asking, like, you have been many experience now in youth academies in Europe as well as on Belgium, and now you are in India. So you surely have some experience right now in India. So like, I want to ask, what is the majorly like the main difference you can see in India, and where are we lacking? Can you like describe a thing?
I would say, especially coaching. I mean, that's quite big difference compared to Europe. I mean, I see players have a lot of talent and they have a lot of potential also, but they don't have the best platform. I mean, I'm in Minerva, which is one of the best academies of the country. But I mean,
Yes, it is
I
the
mean,
best.
most teams compared to Minerva are not at this standard and don't have this facility. So I think that's especially what we are lacking, and I think just coaching especially and playing wise, attacking intelligence, which is also quite lacking. So those are the two main things which I think India is behind in Europe.
Now, like, are you following Indian Super League?
Yeah. I mean, now the season is over, so I'm just watching the Super Cup a bit, but I'm just mainly focused on my training and other things, not watching too many games. But yeah,
Okay.
I've been following the Super League here and there a bit, but yeah, excited to see what's happening next
So,
season. Yeah.
like, do you think like Indian Super League has helped to the increase in the level of Indian football?
I mean, of course, a sustainable football league is beneficial to any country. But I mean, it's even if you compare to Japan, which is a country with I think the best league in the Asia, all the players of the World Cup
Yes.
squad played in played in Europe, and I think only one player was generally a player that played in the Japan league, and with Japan is the best league of Asia. So I think even if India, the ISL, gets the best league of all Asia, still we won't make it to the World Cup. Without foreign players and players going to Europe and having that exposure, it's not possible. But for that to happen, you have to be the country in top 70 FIFA rankings. But where the issue is, so the only way, like this is what Ranjit said, and he explained it in many interviews. He said, like, if you allow foreign players to come and represent India, it's a shortcut to get to the top 70. Then the Indian players are allowed to play in Europe. So I mean, without having, I think, players coming from Europe like me or many other players, Yandanda, and just changing that rule, or if you don't want to change the rule, at least make it easier for players that are coming to India and want to represent the country, get their passport.
Yes, that's the thing. Now, I want to say, like, in the previous season of Indian Super League, it was full of controversies. Means like the things which were not like the decisions which has been made by the referees, and everything was like, this is it was like fully controversial, whole league. Okay, yeah. And that's why that's the reason, like, many people have loosened the interest. I am directly saying, because of that, Kalyan Chaubey, our new AIFF president, has announced the introduction of VAR light. No, not VAR, because VAR is very costly, but we have introduced VAR light from next ISL season. So do you think, like, it will be a help in Indian football, like the decision of the referees?
I mean, of course. I mean, if VAR could be beneficial, I mean, I'm not experienced with refereeing it as a whole, but I think, yeah, I mean, it's also a Belgium system, I think, which the VAR light, and I think it could be beneficial.
Yes, it's a Belgium system.
Yeah, I mean, for that 50-50 goals, I think it's very useful, and I think we could use it in India. And I mean, having the light instead of the full one to cost expenses, I think is a good idea. Yeah.
Okay. So, like, which player do you idolize the most from childhood?
You mean Indian or generally?
Generally.
My favorite player is Neymar, probably, and the best player is, of course, Messi. That's what I have to say about that. And Indian.
Which you directly said Messi or Ronaldo. In place of that, you choose Messi.
Yeah, of course. And I mean, in India, I like Sunil Chhetri. He's captain, leader, legend. So I really appreciate him also.
Like, for me, it's like if I get a question like Messi or Ronaldo, I will choose Sunil Chhetri, because I have been grown up by watching Chhetri. In 2010, I have been watching Chhetri. At that time, Bhaijung Bhutia was there, but when I able to learn, like, this is offside, this is the rules, then at that time Bhaijung Bhutia was not there. But then slowly I get to know about it. Then Chhetri.
Yes.
Now the main thing that you have decided to give up your passport to be eligible to play for India. It is actually a very big decision, and I have respect for it. You may not know, but you are currently the most familiar guy in Indian football, in Indian supporters. You know, you are the most popular guy right now. As you have been on news, you have been on everywhere. You have been around, and it's a bold choice. Means, like, in this past few years, many players have come at front, like, they want to say, like, we want to play for India, we want to do that, these rules have been changed, but none of them have came forward and said directly, like, yes, I want to fight for it, I want to fight for India, I want to fight for my country. No one have come for it, and you literally did that, and actually we all are very proud of you.
Thank you.
You know, few days back I was watching scrolling reels in Insta, and there was a guy saying, if a guy in foreign, if he wants to play a football, he wants to be a footballer, then he will be obviously ending up in a big league because they have a structure. Whereas in India, we don't have any structure. But a guy who wants to play football, that guy, even if it's a small tournament or even if it's a single game, still that guy will give us his best, his full determination. Do you not think we have something? I feel like Indian football will be definitely, with this kind of passion and determination, one day for sure will be rising. What do you think about it?
I mean, it's gonna take a while, I think, and I mean the main reason we are lacking, I think we should change the rule and let foreign players represent India at least, and which I'm having issues with. So I mean, it's most likely I have to wait like 5, 6, 7 years to apply for passport and get a passport. I mean, and to apply citizenship, I have to wait 3 more years because I only have my OCI card 2 years, and it has to be 5 years. So it is also really ridiculous
It's
in
a
my
very
opinion.
long time.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna
It's
wait
a
that
very
long.
long time.
I'm not gonna wait that long. And
Huh.
the only way I can get a passport is if the Indian government gives me a speedy process and helps me get that passport. But like I'm just a kid. I mean, I can wait 6 months, max 7 months
Yes, yes,
maybe.
yes,
But I
yes,
can
yes.
imagine a player coming from the Premier League or a good player. Why would he wait? Or a player coming from
Yes,
Europe.
for sure.
Yeah, so that's the
Can
difference. I mean, I think they should.
you like describe a bit more about it?
Yeah, I mean, look, if you're a player playing in a first team as somewhere in Europe, Premier League or second, third division in England or any country in Europe, I don't think he would be willing to be sitting around 6 months doing paperwork to represent India. Which is, I mean, if he, at least someone is coming to India and play for India, he should be getting a red carpet, for example, and be allowed and getting a spotlight on him and having respect and giving him a passport. I mean, not talking about the fans, but I'm talking about the FFF or the Indian government. I mean, they haven't been replying to any of those tweets I made or acknowledging me or
Yes.
have said anything about it. So which is quite bizarre.
Absolutely, because we retweeted your tweet. We have seen your tweet, and we like shared everywhere we can. But still, I think surely we will get something about it, because now Kalyan Chaubey and Saji Prabhakaran is literally doing something which was not done in past decade. I'm literally saying, past decade we do not have any Indian matches. Now this year we have so many Indian matches. So like there are many things, and I think your issues will be solved really, really very early. Now let's take some questions from the fans. What do you say? There are many ones who are like asking many questions. Achha, one question is a bit interesting. He have asked, like, he is Vivek Paryani. He have asked, India might not even qualify for World Cup in the next 15 years. Like, why not play for Belgium, who is regular in the World Cup?
I mean, the chance of playing
It's a
for
very
Belgium.
intriguing question.
Yeah, no, I mean, the chance of playing for Belgium and the chance of playing India are like quite a big difference. I mean, I wanted to play for India, especially, but Belgium, it seems something far away. I mean, of course, I would love to play for Belgium, but I also was really interested and looked more likely I would be able to represent India instead of Belgium. But yeah, I have a lot of years left, and anything could be possible. But I mean, honestly speaking, I think it's more chance for me playing for India than for Belgium.
Okay. So, like, the next question is said by Onki. He is asking, like, what's your take on the future of football in India? Like, where do you see India in like next 10 years?
Difficult question. I mean, it depends how the FFF deals with this situation. I mean, if they allow foreign players to come, I think we have quite a good chance of getting in a World Cup. If they don't, I mean, just gonna keep doing this. I mean, we don't have any World Cup in our future. If we're gonna keep repeating that cycle over and over, I don't think anything is good gonna come from it.
It's obvious. We are doing the same things. We are just not. It's a very important thing. I think, like, Indian origin must be allowed, because they have such an experience outside, and they have the knowledge, and which they can provide to our kids as well, right?
Yeah.
So Triman, that's all for the session, and thank you for giving us your precious time. And I know your journey and story will inspire many young generations, along with every other, to do the same and to play for India, because it's really important, and they need to understand that it's our country, it's our passion, and it's our determination. So thank you, Ranvir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Have a nice. तो दोस्तों, इस वीडियो में फिलहाल के लिए इतना ही था, और दोस्तों, in few minutes, in few more days in this off season, we will be doing many lives in the upcoming days with various other players and various other coaches as well. So don't forget to subscribe and like and follow our channels for more. Thank you for watching and have a great day. Jai Hind.